Niggas always in they feelings. I ain't got no time, I'm chasing millions. I'm tryna cop that Lambo, drop the ceiling. Do the dash and that bit might blow the engine. Niggas saying on the kid, this shit ain't new to me. Keep sending threats, but what the fuck is they gon'
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, the one, the only PNF Keith, man. I'm back with another reaction today. We gonna be reacting to Lil Durk. I guess they found some new charges or something new on his jet. I don't know what's going on. We about to find out though, man. From the sounds of it, he ain't sounding too good. Like I said, he one of my favorite rappers, so hopefully he do beat this and he come home. But it ain't sounding too good, man. Also, before we get started, if you ain't subscribed yet, subscribe, man. If you new to the channel, please subscribe. If you already subbed up, like and comment under the video. Give me your opinion on the video. One more thing, a lot of people been saying they fuck with that intro song I got on my intro. That's actually my song, my music. Once we get to 500 subs, I'll drop that song. If you actually want it, I'll drop it for y'all. But without further ado, man, we're gonna jump right into it and see what's going on.
Down, catching him right before takeoff. And the wildest part, somebody in his own OTF crew's been snitching, feeding info to the Lil Durk's world just got flipped. The three-headed goat rapper tried to make a quick escape on a private jet to dodge some serious charges, but the feds shut that plan down.
They said he booked 3 different flights, y'all.
And the wildest part, somebody in his own OTF crew's been snitching, feeding info to the authorities and leaving Durk with nowhere to hide. Now with details leaking about what they found on that jet, Durk's in deeper than ever. This ain't just another arrest. This could change everything. Inside Lil Durk's failed plan to flee arrest. Lil Durk's luxurious life took a serious hit when he found himself in federal custody, facing a murder-for-hire charge. Federal authorities claim Durk was involved in plotting revenge against Quando Rondo for the 2020 death of his close friend, rapper King Von, and allege he even placed a bounty on Rondo's head. But Durk didn't go down quietly. Before his arrest, he allegedly attempted an elaborate escape plan, only to be caught by the feds in Miami, foiling his last-ditch effort to evade justice. Court documents reveal how 5 other men linked to Durk's crew, only the family, OTF, were also...
That's what make me think it's bad on his him trying to run. I don't know, man. I be seeing all type blogs saying he knew they was coming and all that shit. Or he was trying to do that to throw him off. I don't know. But that's what make me think it's bad. Hopefully not.
Arrested on murder-for-hire charges. According to an affidavit from FBI agent Sarah Corcoran, Durk's crew used credit cards linked to OTF to fund the plot, securing flights and covering other costs. The affidavit also states that Durk put a bounty on Rondo's head, allegedly seeking revenge for the death of King Von. As federal agents closed in, Durk reportedly thought he could outsmart the authorities by planning an escape.
But not gonna lie though,
but the feds...
I hope it's not true, but if it is true that it was him, he paid for this hit or whatever, nobody expected this shit, I ain't gonna lie. So if his homie didn't wear a wire, if that's true, he low-key went kind of smart about it besides the credit card shit, because nobody thought it was him. They were still trolling, saying, oh, he ain't slide with Von, da-da-da. They was thinking that shit in LA was connected to some shit that happened with Quando out there because he a crip or whatever. The whole time, if it was him, he low-key was on some smart shit until he fucked up the credit cards.
One step ahead, capturing him just before he could make his getaway. Sources say Durk's flee and evade strategy involved booking multiple flights to throw off investigators, but the plan fell apart when he was apprehended at Miami's Opa-locka Executive Airport. In a highly calculated move, Durk reportedly booked 2 separate commercial one-way flights, one to Dubai and another to Switzerland. These weren't just regular flights either. He likely picked Dubai and Switzerland because of their complex extradition procedure.
This nigga was not going to no fucking Switzerland
to bring him back if he escaped. But even after booking the flights, he didn't board either one, as if testing the waters to see if authorities would catch on. When the feds were still watching, Durk made one last attempt by arranging a private jet to take him to Italy. With no commercial flight records, he might have thought he could slip away quietly. But just an hour before the jet was scheduled to leave, federal agents closed in, detaining Durk on the tarmac and effectively ending his hopes of freedom.
This sounds like a movie.
Durk's plans to flee the country
you ever see them
among fans and the media.
You ever see them movies where the mafia boss is trying to escape and the cops meet this nigga at the airport and they block the fucking plane off? It remind me of one of them Jones. Shit crazy, bro.
Some questioning whether he truly intended to escape or if it was all a misunderstanding. Bradford Cohen, attorney for fellow...
It was a misunderstanding, man. Let my boy come on
the case, claiming that Durk was just trying to see if he had a warrant. Cohen argued that if Durk really wanted to escape, he would have picked a country with no extradition agreements like Vietnam instead of Italy or Switzerland.
Durk in Vietnam is crazy.
Bring him back to the States. However, hip-hop isn't new to high-profile escape attempts. The most
imagine Durk as a Vietnamese rapper. His name would be like Lil Nguyen or something. He changed his whole identity and shit.
went on the run after cutting off his ankle monitor and releasing the viral hit The Race, bragging about his attempts to avoid capture. Tay K's evasion only added to his notoriety, but it eventually caught up with him, landing him a 55-year sentence. Durk's escape plan wasn't as bold, but had it succeeded, he would have been branded as another rapper who chose the fugitive life over facing charges in court. Running from the law comes with serious consequences. According to U.S. law, fleeing from prosecution makes a person a fugitive, which can worsen their legal situation significantly. Had Durk escaped to Italy or Switzerland, extradition proceedings would have likely brought him back within weeks, and the act of fleeing could have influenced the judge to impose a harsher sentence if he were convicted. Attempting to dodge justice also extends the statute of limitations on the crime, making sure the charges don't simply expire over time. Durk's situation is a reminder that trying to flee only complicates the case. If he'd successfully left U.S. soil, he could have faced extended prison time or additional penalties. Some might say that his escape attempt was desperate or reckless, but it's clear that he knew the risk for stacking up and tried to act before he was taken into custody. As Durk's story unfolds, fans can't help but draw parallels to his 2022 track Federal Nightmares, with lyrics like, "Now I'm having federal nightmares, and when trial comes, it ain't your phone, it's like home."
He was predicting everything. He said when trial come, it ain't your phone, it be your homie though. He don't understand with his head down. Like, he don't know me though. It ain't no point to get no lawyer if your homie told. If his homie really told, it's like he predicted everything. Also, another thing. Y'all think Durk a drill rapper still? I know he started as a drill rapper, but I feel like he transitioned to an actual artist. Somebody in the comments was arguing with me earlier about this, saying that was a stupid statement because I say he's not a drill rapper no more. What y'all think?
Durk seems to foreshadow his own run-in with the law. These lyrics have taken on a whole new meaning, going viral as fans analyze each line for signs that Durk might have seen this coming. He even rapped about betrayal.
We got any waters? Huh? You? I can see your feet. That's not.
Loyalty, warning that friends could turn on you, as if he already knew that not everyone in OTF was as loyal as they seem. In one verse, Durk says, "Delete my iCloud if I think they really on me though," hinting at a deeper awareness of surveillance and legal traps. Fans have been sharing clips of the song, claiming Durk practically predicted his own situation. The irony hasn't been lost on social media, with people pointing out that Durk might have been reflecting on the high stakes he faced even before this arrest. According to the indictment, Durk wasn't just running from murder for hire charges, he was also accused of making threats against potential witnesses. This behavior added fuel to the fire, as the FBI's affidavit details how witnesses received intimidation attempts, a tactic that
if he did, that's stupid, because he got songs that him talking about intimidating witnesses and all that. Don't do that, that's stupid. Everything he was saying don't do in his songs, seems like this nigga did it.
Remain hidden for serious safety concerns, but the FBI statement highlights the dangerous nature of Durk's alleged actions. But here's where things get even more intense. Rumors are circulating that someone from Durk's inner circle, possibly a longtime member of OTF, turned informant and handed over evidence to the feds. Fans are speculating that this betrayal from within may have been what led the authorities to tighten their surveillance on Durk and ultimately catch him as he tried to flee. It seems the very loyalty Durk valued could be the thing that brought him down. This isn't the first time rumors of disloyalty have rocked OTF, but with federal charges involved, it feels different. If an OTF member really did flip, then Durk's
nigga got every song
became
about this
even
shit.
more complicated. Betrayal in the rap world isn't new, but when it's tied to legal charges, the consequences are often brutal. Lil Durk betrayed by OTF gang members. Lil Durk's recent murder for hire indictment has hip-hop fans buzzing, but it's not just the charges that have everyone talking. Allegations are circulating that someone from within Durk's own camp, Only the Family, OTF, betrayed him. According to reports, an OTF member named Jam has been secretly cooperating with the feds for years, allegedly wearing a wire to gather incriminating evidence against Durk and his crew. Months before Durk's arrest, rap legend 50 Cent gave him a heads up. During a recent Breakfast Club interview, 50 reflected on some advice he'd given to Durk, warning him to keep an eye on his crew. The two had worked together on the song Power Powder Respect, the theme for Power Book 4, Force, which takes place in Chicago. 50 Cent sensed that there was more to Durk's team than meets the eye. "I told him, yo, this is them, just watch them. His crew," 50 explained, revealing that Durk confided in him about how an unexpected visitor showed up at his house, making Durk wonder how they got his address.
When you said that to Durk,
that's wild.
what was his response to you?
You know what? He
said somebody just came to my house. How do you know exactly what the address is? I don't know my address. Nobody.
This wasn't Durk's first brush with suspicious activity. In 2021,
He did
intruders
say
broke into it.
before that even his homies don't got his address. So how the fuck a random person get your address? Somebody was following you, and then probably the same person who told on you.
Brazelton, Georgia home, leading to a gunfight with Durk and his girlfriend India Royale barely escaping. The supposed informant, identified as OTF Jam, is a longtime member of Durk's camp, and a figure fans and other artists are now closely examining. According to sources, Jam served a 12-year sentence for attempted murder, which he completed in 2022. Released back into society, Jam allegedly took up the role of a snitch, supposedly wearing a wire and relaying information directly linking Durk to a revenge plot targeting Quando Rondo. Durk's connection with Jam wasn't just business, it was personal. Durk has often been known for looking out for those who were close to him, especially those from his
looking out
OTF
too
circle.
much.
In a resurfaced 2023 interview, Jam himself spoke about the support he received from Durk while serving a 12-year prison sentence for attempted murder. Durk's music kept Jam going, and Durk's success was a motivation and reminder of a life beyond bars. When Jam got out in 2022, Durk didn't leave him hanging. He reportedly helped Jam with money, cars, and even gifted him $50,000. As Jam put it, that was bro. Back before the fame and the money. He made a way for me to be straight.
You know,
imagine you give a nigga 50K a car in the house. They fucking sneak you and tell on you. He gotta be hurt.
He said, Jam get out that jam and give him 50, he ain't gotta ask again, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? He ain't gotta ask, bro. He said he gave you 50, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Chicago rapper King Yella, who has had his own run-ins with Durk, publicly claimed he'd heard that Jam was the one implicating Durk in the murder-for-hire scheme targeting Rondo's cousin, Lil Pi. With the murder allegedly orchestrated as a retaliation for the killing of King Von, a close friend and protege of Durk, the whole situation has sparked serious questions within the hip-hop community. According to FBI documents, Jam didn't just talk. He reportedly went above and beyond, recording conversations with Durk and other OTF members. Many believe this insider information allowed federal agents to construct a detailed map of OTF's activities. A conversation between DJ Academics and Trenches. News sheds even more light on the situation. When Academics asked about Jam allegedly reaching out to Durk's camp for legal support, Trenches explained that Jam's baby mama called Durk asking for a lawyer, but Durk didn't respond. According to Trenches, Jam felt slighted by Durk's lack of support, leading to him spilling the tea to authorities. Trenches added more fuel to the fire, pointing out that...
So basically he told because he didn't pay for his lawyer. Nigga, he didn't tell you to go shoot somebody, bro. Grown ass man. Mad at him because he ain't trying to give you no cheese, bro.
Was reportedly listening
what if he
in on
gonna do shit on his own where he was broke
OTF
at the time?
members, and that everyone in the crew now believes he flipped. He highlighted the power dynamics within crews like OTF, where loyalty is often bought with money, but betrayal can be just as quick if one feels slighted or overlooked. Jam's actions highlight the intense loyalty and power dynamics within groups like OTF. As a collective born out of Chicago's drill scene, OTF isn't just a music label, but a family. Many of its members grew up in rough neighborhoods and have been through intense situations together, forming tight bonds over shared struggles. This was especially true for Durk, who founded OTF in 2010 and has since built it into a well-known name in the hip-hop world. He even went from being signed under French Montana's Coke Boys label to partnering with Empire Distribution and signing a deal with Alamo Records, taking OTF to new heights. But as Durk rose, so did the stakes, and the pressure to keep everyone happy within OTF became
Name your
more
favorite
intense.
Durk song, man. If you're a real fan from like when he first started. I say This Ain't What You Want. He had 52 bars. Ride featuring Rondo number 9. The Purge, John. He got some bangers, man. Drop your favorite Durk song from like I say 2011 to like 16.
Unappreciated and turned on Durk, secretly cooperating with law enforcement. His actions underscore the harsh reality of life in the music industry. When trust is broken, the consequences can be devastating. 50 Cent's advice to Durk resonates deeply now, especially as he warns him about the potential dangers of entourages. In the interview, 50 compared his own experiences of keeping an eye on those around him to Durk's situation. He joked about grilling his people, asking, "Where were you at on Thursday at 3 o'clock?" But beneath the humor, the message was clear. Don't trust everyone, even those closest to you. This insight from 50 Cent seems prophetic now that Jam's alleged betrayal has come to light. The FBI's use of Jam as an informant seems to have given them an upper hand, strengthening their case against Durk. According to sources close to the investigation, Jam's undercover cooperation helped the feds gather detailed accounts of OTF's alleged involvement in the murder-for-hire plot. FBI agent Sarah. Corcoran's affidavit references unnamed witnesses who provided evidence of Durk's involvement, likely with Jam's help. When the feds got their hands on Jam's wire recordings, they pieced together a clear timeline showing OTF's alleged moves, putting Durk at the center of the murder-for-hire plot. Prosecutors described OTF as a hybrid organization, part music label, part gang.
That's what
Durk
when you got too
allegedly
many
orchestrating the
too many
crew's
people
most
hanging
violent
around.
moves. Jam's intel painted a picture of everything
start
from
to, like,
plotting to execution.
you got too many
revealing
people
details
around and you
that
got
link
money.
Durk directly to
Everybody start to feel entitled because you got money and they hanging around. They feel like they protecting you. And they feel like they need something. For one perfect example, the boy Jam, he mad he ain't pay for his lawyer, so now he possibly told him, keep your circle small, man.
the crime. Jam's info laid out how OTF's finances were being used to book flights, rent cars, and cover expenses tied to the hit. He even shared that Durk advised crew members to avoid using real names when booking these flights, throwing up red flags to avoid detection. Jam's insights allegedly made it clear that the whole operation was backed with OTF money and coordinated with Durk's instructions. Jam also shared specifics on how Durk's crew kept tabs on Quando Rondo. The crew reportedly used burner phones and real-time updates to track Rondo's movements around LA. Jam supposedly knew the spots they hit, the setups, and exactly how they coordinated in the days leading up to the attack. When it came to overt actions, Jam didn't hold back. He told the feds about the...
If y'all playing this shit, and it took y'all, what, 2 years? That shit happened like 2 years after Von died. It took y'all 2 years and y'all playing this shit out. And still did some dumbass shit and fucked up by using this nigga name to buy shit, purchase flights and all that. That was stupid. 2 years and y'all couldn't come up with a game plan.
OTF's purchases, sneaky rentals, ski masks, and even firearms, including a fully automatic weapon that would later be linked to the crime scene. His cooperation gave the authorities crucial evidence to back up every move Durk's crew made, strengthening the Fed's timeline and the charges Durk now faces. Thanks to Jam's recordings, authorities claim they've got a clear map of...
It'd be crazy if he ain't even one who told.
Including Durk's alleged use of coded language to put a bounty on Quando Rondo. Every detail Jam supposedly provided built up the Fed's case, leading them straight to Durk and his crew. This kind of betrayal within a close-knit group is devastating for someone like Durk, who's always emphasized loyalty in his music. With Jam's alleged role in gathering information for authorities, the federal case against Durk has gained traction, suggesting that Durk's lyrics about betrayal and snitching might have been more personal than fans realized. This betrayal isn't just about Durk and OTF, it's a reminder of the cutthroat nature of fame and loyalty. In the hip-hop world, entourages often serve as a double-edged sword. They're supposed to provide loyalty and protection, but when loyalties waver, the consequences can be catastrophic. Many rappers, including legends like 50 Cent, have had to manage their circles carefully, knowing that even a close friend could turn on them under the right pressure. This story brings up deeper questions about trust in the streets and the pressures of fame. Many young rappers rise quickly, surrounded by friends and family who share in the success. But when that success turns into allegations, it's often the same inner circle that ends up testifying against them. Lil Durk's now dealing with more than just the feds. He's dealing with betrayal from his own camp. And if Jam really did snitch, Durk's loyalty is now a two-way street turned one-sided, adding even more weight to the charges he's up against. Meanwhile, since Lil Durk's arrest, reactions in the hip-hop have been divided. Contrasting reactions to Lil Durk's arrest. In the face of serious charges, Durk's family has stood firmly by him. His son, Zayden Banks, took to Instagram to share a heartfelt statement, defending his father's character and praising his...
He taking care of his kids, I think Buton kids, and his older brother kids who passed. Now all that shit stopped. All that money stopped because he locked up. They freeze your accounts and all that. So now everybody money cut off and your homies. So now they all gotta figure that shit out. That's the fucked up part about it.
Commitment to their community. He's a great father who's always supported us, Zayden wrote, reminding fans of Durk's contributions through his non-profit Neighborhood Heroes, which works with at-risk youth. Durk's father, Dante Big Durk Banks, also showed support by attending his son's initial hearing in Miami, keeping close to Durk's lawyer, Alex Ubieta. Despite the cameras and questions, Big Durk stayed quiet, emphasizing the family's focus on supporting Durk through his legal
battles. Possible because
the rapper's next hearing will take place in California,
he can
and his family is expected to be by his side, showing solidarity as the trial progresses. The support isn't limited to family and close friends. Thousands of fans worldwide have rallied behind Durk, with Ghanaian supporters even organizing a demonstration demanding Durk's release. Wearing OTF shirts and carrying banners, they walked the streets on October 28th, showing that Durk's influence and impact extend beyond the United States. This kind of international support underscores Durk's global reach and the loyalty he's built over years of sharing his story through music.
That's just crazy because it seems like soon as people be trying to change, that's when that shit come back to bite him. You see, he turned Muslim. He was like doing charities, giveaways, all type shit, trying to change his whole image. He was pushing peace with the boy J Main or whatever. And now he get locked up. He tried to turn bad situation into good, clean his image up, and now
as an opportunity to mock him.
Karma caught
Controversial
up.
internet personality Charleston
I
White,
hate that
who's known
nigga.
for his harsh criticism of hip-hop culture, took to social media to gloat about Durk's situation. The chicken's coming home to roost, White said, expressing satisfaction at seeing a prominent rapper facing legal trouble. White, who was recently arrested on charges of assault with a deadly weapon and cruelty to non-livestock animals, went on to mock how fans reacted differently to his arrest compared to Durk's. Ain't nobody laughing at Durk like they was laughing at me, he pointed out, calling out fans who had celebrated his legal troubles.
Nobody laughing at Durk like they were laughing at me when I went to jail. So ain't nobody laughing at Durk. Now it ain't funny.
In White's view, Durk's arrest is a victory in his personal crusade against what he calls the gangster rapper image, which he believes promotes violence. White didn't stop at mocking Durk's charges. He aimed his criticism directly at Durk's fans and the hip-hop culture that, in his eyes, idolizes criminal behavior. I'll never lose in this, White said. As long as rap exists, I'll have a platform. For White, the situation is about more than Durk. It's a larger battle against the glorification of violence in the hip-hop industry, and he's taken Durk's downfall as a win in that fight. Internet personality DJ Academics, a longtime supporter of Durk, had a drastically different reaction. When news of Durk's arrest hit, Academics was live streaming and was visibly shaken. As he scrolled through
I'm surprised he ain't seen none of that
emotional
shit. He be
impact was
drunk.
clear. He even had to momentarily step away from the camera after seeing Durk's mugshot. For Academics, Durk isn't just a public figure, but a friend he's followed and supported through ups and downs. His raw reaction quickly went viral, showing that for some, Durk's arrest wasn't just another headline, but a painful setback for someone they genuinely admired.
He's locked up, nigga. I got the whole shit, the mug show. No.
It's a old dude.
Oh my God.
Academics' reaction resonated with many on social media who empathized with him. For them, seeing Durk in this situation hit close to home, especially given how publicly Durk has tried to grow and leave his past behind. To these fans, Academics' reaction reflected the emotional struggle of supporting an artist who continues to face challenges tied to his history. While family and fans have shown support, not everyone has stuck by Durk following his arrest. The village of Broadview, Illinois, rescinded an honorary key to the village that it had awarded him only days before. This honor had celebrated Durk's work with neighborhood
I think they took that shit
heroes,
right back.
recognizing him for his efforts
That
to
nigga
help
pulled
Chicago's youth.
a
However,
reverse
the
Uno
village
card.
quickly reversed its decision
Look.
after news of the charges broke. Broadview's mayor, Katrina Thompson,
She like,
released a
give me
statement
that.
emphasizing that while the law presumes innocence until proven guilty, Broadview's public standards demand a higher level of moral conduct from those they honor. Mayor Thompson went on to announce the end of Broadview's partnership with neighborhood heroes, highlighting the importance of protecting the village's reputation. This move demonstrated the ripple effect of
that just
Durk's legal
shows you can
battle,
have-
showing that even symbols of recognition.
You can have it all. One mistake, a 5-minute mistake can fuck up the rest of your life. Literally. 5 minutes can fuck up the rest of your life, bro. Now he possibly got life for not even 5 minutes, but like a little small decision. If it's true. If this shit really happened. Shit sad, bro. You can lose it all like this. Move smart, man.
And community support can quickly vanish when serious allegations come to light. In Chicago, reactions have been more nuanced. Mayor Brandon Johnson, who received a significant campaign donation from Durk, was asked if he planned to return the $150,000 Durk donated to his political committee. The mayor, however, emphasized his commitment to justice and refused to act prematurely.
If you're asking me if I should make a judgment on a black man before a full trial has actually come to fruition, I hope you do understand why it is not
I fuck with it.
my position to determine the outcome of someone's life.
Johnson acknowledged Durk's difficult upbringing and his dedication to giving back to the community through events like financial literacy seminars and holiday drives. He pointed to Durk's journey as an example of a man trying to overcome his past, suggesting that Durk's recent philanthropic efforts show a commitment to positive change. This statement struck a balance, recognizing both Durk's contributions to Chicago and the serious nature of the charges he's facing. In an unexpected turn of events, Quando Rondo's reaction to Lil Durk's recent arrest caught everyone off guard. With Durk facing accusations of orchestrating a hit that led to the death of Rondo's cousin, Lil Powell, many expected Rondo to retaliate or at least celebrate, but instead, he dropped a surprisingly mature message on Instagram, preaching forgiveness and letting go of street beat. While promoting his new single, Life Goes On, he took to Instagram to share his shift in priorities. We didn't get into
song
this
actually
music
was
industry to make it just to stay caught up in street shit. It's time to leave all that behind. Rondo's message continued with an open heart. We've already lost so much. It's all love from me, praying for everyone. The song Life Goes On
At first I
drives
thought
that message home as Rondo
he was just trying to do that
openly
to like clean his image up like Durk, but it seemed like he really trying to change Quando Rondo. Like him losing his cousin really woke him the fuck up every time. changed his life. He dropped his flag. They said and all that.
On gang violence. He raps about laying down his flag and picking up the Quran, wanting to put an end to the cycle of violence. In a genre where beef is sometimes worn as a badge, Rondo's message is powerful and rare, urging the next generation to move forward without bloodshed. Also, Joe Buton recently shared his thoughts on Lil Durk's arrest and the ongoing scrutiny hip-hop is facing from the legal system. With artists like Young Thug, Sue Surf, Pushisti, and now Durk, Buton sees a disturbing trend and took the opportunity to spotlight Chief Keef as a rare example of a rapper who managed to break away from trouble. During his podcast, Buton praised Chief Keef for being the only one who took his chance and left the streets behind.
I was talking about this a couple days ago.
Rapper moved to Los Angeles.
Chief Keef smartest shot of everybody. He put Chicago on the map with the drill shit. Made his money, fell right back. You don't even know where the fuck he be at half the times. He dropped when he want to drop. He don't got to because he making so much money and he got into gaming. Perfect example of getting on, opening up different doors, making money in different ways and falling back. You can't rap forever. He the smartest one out of everybody.
Changed his path and rebranded. Buton broke down how Chief Keef's decision to leave Chicago wasn't just about relocation, but a total lifestyle shift that set him up for long-term success. He wilded out for a year, maybe the first year and a half, and then he boogied, Buton said, admiring how Chief Keef handled his transition from street life to industry recognition without his name repeatedly popping up in criminal cases. Buton's message was clear. It's not just about talent, it's about making moves that align with a successful future. He believes Chief Keef mastered this, positioning himself as a respected figure in drill music and even a musical genius, as Buton put it. Moving to LA in 2014 gave Chief Keef the fresh start he needed, and in a recent interview, the rapper shared how the move helped him grow out of his old habits, setting an example that Buton believes other artists could learn from. For Buton, Durk's situation is unfortunate and serves as a reminder that fame alone isn't enough to leave the streets behind. Real growth requires sacrifice and distance from past influences.
Some people just can't escape that shit, bro.
Chief Keef's story is a blueprint for staying in the
escape their background. They could come up as a killer or something. Not saying he a killer, but I'm just saying an example. You can grow up as a killer, had hundreds of millions of dollars, and still got that mindset. No matter where the fuck you living at in the world, you forever gonna be stuck with that mindset. No matter how much money you got. Some people just can't change. Sadly.
Without the self-sabotage. As Durk prepares for his next court appearance in California, his journey through the legal system is just beginning. With his family by his side and a legal team in place, he'll be facing serious charges that could have lifelong consequences. For supporters, this is just another trial to overcome in Durk's journey to redemption, while critics see it as the final chapter in a cautionary tale about the dangers of staying too close to the streets. Regardless of the outcome, Durk's arrest has exposed the deep divisions within the hip-hop world about loyalty, accountability, and growth. His supporters are unwavering, rallying for his release, while critics continue to highlight the consequences of his choices. For now, Lil Durk's fate rests in the hands of the court, but the hip-hop community is watching closely, each side hoping their view will be validated in the end. For more content like this, click on the videos showing on your screen now.
I might react to this one next, King Von's murder case. That's the end of the video though, man. You made it this far, man. Leave a like and comment. Let me know what you think about this whole situation. Like I said in other videos, I feel like he can beat this. Obviously if they don't got too much evidence on him. But it seemed like it's just all conspiracy so far. No crazy serious charges yet. Now if his homie really was wearing a wire, like they said, then it might be game over. Hopefully not though. Hopefully he beat this, he can get back to his family. Quick message, man. If you're in the streets, get out the streets, go get you a job. If you're not in the streets, don't get in the streets. 5 minutes can get you 25 years to life in jail. 5-minute decision, so just move smart, man. But if you're new to the channel, subscribe, leave a like and comment. Let me know what you think in the comments about this whole Durk kid situation, man. With that being said, till next time.